What's up, guys? This is Martin here from Ripped Kodiak. Right now I'm about to finish my outdoor workout for the day, and as I was walking I was really thinking about this one thing that I read the other day, and it's a huge lie, or a myth as you would like to call it, and it has led a lot of young people astray and lost because of it. So this message is going to apply to the people who are really young, from the ages of 15 to 30. So I'm about to expose this huge lie right now. So prepare yourself. You guys don't have the motherfucking time. All this BS that you guys keep hearing, that your 20s are meant to be fun, you are meant to waste your 20s and drink your 20s, party in your 20s, and just live YOLO, live life on YOLO mode when you're 20. It's all a bullshit scam. Unless you want to live like everybody else, you want to drive the same car as everybody else, you want to live paycheck to paycheck, you want to make 4 to 5 grand a month, you want to be a slave to your job, you want to have an average wife, you want to have a fat wife, okay? You want to go on vacation once a year, and you just want to live inside the matrix per se. If that's you, completely fine by me, okay? But if you have higher ambitions, if you have higher standards for yourself, you cannot accept this lie. It's a huge motherfucking scam. And the earlier you start, the better it's going to be for you. I can certainly see it from my example and my brother's example. I started working out when I was 17 years old. I'm 24 now. So it's been 7 years now. My little brother started his very first business when he was 12. And he's 20 now. And he's doing very well for himself financially. He's physically fit. And it's because both of us started very early. And we did not believe the motherfucking lies that we have time, right? It's a cop-out most of the time. Look at the people who are in their 30s and 40s, who wasted their 20s per se. Look at their lives. How do they talk? Are they proud of who they are? Do they have confidence? Are they brave? Do they have resiliency? Are they really happy with what they are, with what they have? Probably not. They're miserable for the most time. They're lazy, they're slacking off. They're just trying to survive for the day, right? They have no ambition, they're lazy, they're broke. That's your average man, okay? Like, statistics don't lie. If you want to live that blueprint, it's fine by me. We need average people too in the system. But if you want to be exceptional, you want to stand out, if you want to have confidence, you want to have courage, you want to be proud of who you are, you want to live unlike everyone else, then you have to be different. So start early. The earlier you start, the better it's going to be for you. So that's why you guys, this is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to piss some people off with this message. All you young guys out here, you are still yet to reach your prime. Women peak a lot earlier than men, because women are mostly valued for their beauty and their aesthetics. It's always been that way throughout history. So don't hate on me with the message. And you guys, when you take care of yourself, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, you guys have the advantage over time, okay? It's clearly evident with the people that I used to know. All the women, the really hot girls I used to know when they were 16, 17. Skip forward 7 years later, 8 years later, all those girls are 24, 25, 26 now. And they're no longer the beauty queens. They're not as pretty as they used to be. They have some of them are a little bit chunky now. They don't have that aesthetic face anymore. They have lots of tats. They have wrinkles all over the face. Time has really taken care of them. And why is it? What's the reason for that? It's because they did not take care of them when they were young. They wasted their 20s. They lived life on party mode, right? The YOLO mode, and life is not going well for them. And a lot of them are miserable today. A lot of the people that I used to know who were hating on me for living my life the way I wanted to live, they're so pissed off and miserable that they don't really have any, they're just living paycheck to paycheck. I saw the potential that the guys used to have, and it's hidden somewhere in the dirt. Okay, it has vanished completely. That spark that they used to have, especially the girls, because they had a lot of potential. I knew some really beautiful girls, but it has evaporated, sadly. But all you young guys, start now. Be smart with your money. Invest your time into your body, into your education, into your mindset, especially your mindset and your financials, right? Be smart with your money. Take care of all that stuff. Okay? Because you don't have time. In the snap of a finger, like that, you're going to be 25, 30, 35. And if you don't do anything in the positive direction, you're going to have a lot of regrets. You're not going to be happy with your past decisions, with your past. You're not going to be happy with it. You're going to be miserable. You're going to live your life with a lot of regret and pain and suffering because you did not invest your time in the foundation. And it's so evident in my life, like in what I've experienced in life. Because I'm still 24. I'm still, like, I'm in that sweet spot. I'm still young enough to take charge of my life, or like people who are in my age group, they're still young enough to make a difference, but at the same time they have to get their shit together, if that makes any sense. Because once you reach your 30s, you start to have more obligations. You're usually in debt. You have a car on credit, you have a mortgage, people usually have a house in that age group, they have kids, and it is much harder to escape the normal daily conditions when you have all these obligations and all the bills to pay, right? It's very difficult to escape. It is still doable, and I'm not trying to, like, to all you guys who are 30 and up and you have a shitty life, you guys can still fix it. I'm not saying this to make you lose all hope. You still have the time, but it's just harder. Like, think about if you've made that decision 10 years ago when you were 20. Life would be very different, right? And you would be glad that you made that decision, the smart choice. And so stop believing the lies that you have all the time, because it's not true at all. Like, it's a lot better. The best time to plant the tree is right now. And the better time was to plant it yesterday. So, and that's one of the things that I'm glad that I did, and I'm really grateful for it, is that I started taking care of my physical fitness and body when I was really young. Because I learned so much from just fitness alone. It has taught me so much about life and football as well, because I used to play football for a long time. My goal was to be a professional footballer when I was younger, and I learned so much from the journey. It's crazy. There's so many parallels with life, sports, business, relationships, and all these things. They're all somewhat intertwined with each other. It's crazy. So, like, guys, don't let society dilapidate you. You're better than that. That's why it's important to surround yourself with the right type of people. People who want the best for you. People who see that you have people that see that you have certain strengths and weaknesses. And they acknowledge your weaknesses. They're not afraid to tell you that you have a weakness. That's a real friend and someone who really cares for you. Because all the fake people, all the fake nice people. They will tell you that you're perfect, that you don't have to do anything with your life. It's gonna be good, you know. Life will figure itself out. You know, all your problems will be solved when you're 30. Bullshit. Stop listening to the lies. Stop listening to the crowd. The crowd is, in most cases, the crowd is wrong. I've made a video about this earlier. It's such a big lie. Stop listening to the crowd and the noise. Stop listening to the sheep people. It's a huge scam. You guys don't have the time. You might die tomorrow. You know, I'm not wishing it for you, but it can happen. There's a possibility that it might happen. You might die in a week. Your deathbed might be in a year. Your deathbed might happen in the next 2 years. Who knows? These things happen. So take care of yourself. Some bikes. And also, when you're young, you have to keep in mind that when you're in your 20s, that's when you have the most energy and you're most vibrant. You have the most natural life force to make a change and really upgrade your life to the next level. And you have no obligations. You usually don't have a wife. You might have, you know, a life partner. You might be in a committed relationship, but that's about it. You have all the advantage in the world when you're in that age. So use it properly. Sorry, the bikes just keep making a lot of noise. But believe me, if you suffer in your 20s and you invest your time wisely into your foundation, your 30s are going to be amazing and your 40s are going to be ungodly. Okay? I know this because I know a lot of guys who are in that age group from 30 to 50, and they were very wise in their 20s. They grinded, they hustled, they suffered, they had to go through a lot of hardships, and now their lives are amazing. They have everything that they want. And if you don't believe me, take a look at the people who are in their 30s now and 40s that you know, that used to, you know, quote unquote, party their way in their 20s, that drank a lot of alcohol, who partied a lot. And they, you know, they were smoking all these things. They were, you know, fucking everything they could. Their lives are a complete mess now. They're not proud of who they are. Their lives are shit. They haven't achieved anything. And you can probably think of a lot of people, right? And I'm not saying this to offend people, but this is just how it works. And this path keeps repeating itself over and over again. Because people are not building their foundation. And they're wasting their lives. So invest your time wisely when you're young. Be smart with it. Time is your most valuable resource. Like the parties, the clubs, the drinking, you know, girls, all these things can wait. These things will always exist. Even when you're 30 or 40. They're not gonna just dissipate into the air. Okay? Alright, I'm probably gonna end the video here because these bikes just keep making a lot of noise. And that's why I had to take these small breaks in between. But thank you guys for watching, and I wish you all the success in the world. Have a beautiful day.